Let me take a moment to walk you through the diagram that brings together the central ideas of the book, A Bridge Between Science and Spirituality, by Ashman Runes. At first glance, it might look like just a cross with a circle and some words, but it's much more than that. It's a map of how reality unfolds, how we participate in it, and how everything is interconnected. The cross has two main axes. The horizontal axis stretches from consciousness on one side to God on the other. This axis represents the bridge between the finite and the infinite, between our individual experience of being conscious and the infinite creativity of the universe that I call God. Consciousness is the starting point for all experience. It's the process of convergence that brings together countless parts to create wholeness. God, on the other hand, represents infinite emergence, the endless unfolding of reality itself. The two are not separate but deeply intertwined. Our consciousness contributes to God's emergence, and God provides the infinite potential that allows our consciousness to exist in the first place. The vertical axis connects the body at the bottom with the mind at the top. This is the material and experiential dimension of our existence. The body is where it all begins. It's the foundation, the collection of parts and processes that consciousness unifies. From the intricate systems of our cells to the rhythms of our breath, the body provides the stage for consciousness to act. As consciousness converges these parts into a unified experience, the mind emerges. The mind is more than the body. It's the wholeness of our experience, the field where thoughts, emotions, and sensations come together to form meaning. The vertical axis reminds us that we are both physical beings, body, and beings of experience, mind, and neither can be understood without the other. But the real magic of this diagram is the circle with the arrow, which flows continuously around the cross, connecting God, body, consciousness, and mind in a dynamic cycle. Here's how it works. It starts with God, the infinite source of emergence. From God, the physical world arises, manifesting in the body. The body, in turn, provides the structure and processes that enable consciousness, the unifying force that integrates these parts into a coherent whole. From consciousness, the mind emerges, a field of experience where we perceive, think, feel, and create meaning. And then, the mind contributes back to God, enriching the infinite emergence with every thought, action, and discovery. This isn't just a one-time process. It's an eternal cycle. God is always emerging. The body is always changing. Consciousness is always converging, and the mind is always contributing back to the infinite. It's like a cosmic dance, where every step leads into the next, and the music never stops. What I love about this framework is how it captures the fractal nature of reality, how everything is both a part and a whole. Just like this cycle, your consciousness is a part of the greater emergence of God, but it's also a whole in itself, creating your unique experience. And this isn't just true for you. It's true for everyone and everything, from the tiniest particle to the vast expanse of the cosmos. This diagram also reflects one of the key ideas in this book. Convergence leads to emergence. Parts come together to create new wholes, and those wholes, in turn, shape the parts. It's a recursive, infinite process, and we are all part of it. Every thought you think, every action you take, every connection you make ripples outward into the greater whole, shaping the ongoing emergence of reality. So, when you look at this diagram, I hope it reminds you of your place in this grand cycle. You are not just a collection of parts or a single isolated mind. You are part of something infinite and dynamic, a process that bridges the finite and the infinite, the material and the spiritual. By understanding this, we can live more consciously, participate more fully, and align ourselves with the natural rhythms of reality. What's your next step in this cycle? How will you contribute your unique convergence to the infinite emergence? That's the question this diagram invites you to explore.